Damn, that's actually really, like... So I have the camera tied up to a lamp. I'm getting these sick angles. And... Dang. That's almost a lot. That's a little bit more than normal. What is up, everyone? Hello. Hi. Right now, I'm currently in the line to go get a car wash because I don't think I've gotten one in over a month, and this is a new car. I want to keep it clean, and it's so fresh and so clean and so nice, and I can't, and I haven't, and it snowed. So yeah, get a car wash. 2 cars in front of me. I have to be somewhere by like 4:30 and be somewhere else by 5. And this is a pretty quick car wash. And if you live in Richmond, this straight up is the best car wash in the area as far as not going to carpool and whatever. It's $10 for a premium wash. Nothing touches your car, and that's my favorite part about it. It's like it's a cool car wash. It's not non-touch. Anyway, it's really cheap, and your car looks great afterwards. Anyway, so I figured right now I would give you an update on the cut on and everything. That's the purpose of this, right? So currently, you'll see, I guess before this is when I'll put the clip in, but I woke up at 273. One day I woke up at 271. The next day I woke up at 271.4 or 6. I don't remember. And then today I realized a few things. One, I think the floor my scale is on is a little like imbalanced. So I actually have to find a new spot on the floor where I can like tell that the scale isn't unbalanced with myself there. But I think I did find one today, and I'm pretty sure I came out to be right around like I said like 272.2. So all in all, it's been about a week, and that seems to be about 3-ish pounds, which is right around where I think I should be. Right off the bat, I know there's things I could be doing better. Fully disclosed, like I said, I'm not going to lie in any of this. Between then and now, I had one meal that I would consider a cheat meal. And the next day, I didn't wake up any heavier, just like I thought. Cardio 1 time. I haven't done it 3 times like I said I would in a week. And that could be a big portrayer too. Maybe if I had done that cardio, I could have lost, a little bit more weight. Or on this final day towards the end of the week, maybe it would still be saying 271 instead of 272, whatever. So that's the number one thing. I need to be doing my cardio. I'm okay with having like one bad meal a week, one cheat meal where I know the macros are just so outrageous. Not super outrageous, like I'm not going to eat like fucking 2 pizzas, but I might eat a cookout tray. It's my fucking favorite thing in the world. So, yeah. And so lastly, but not least, I definitely need to get a food scale. I've always had a food scale. When I moved from where I'm at now, I've somehow misplaced it. I guess it's an easy thing to misplace. It's a small little square thing. And, so yeah, I'm going to go to Target today too, get a food scale, start being as precise as I can with my macros. I've been like kind of guessing a lot of things this past week, and it's been like I said, guessing is still better than not guessing. But I really want to be accurate with it because I know once I'm accurate with it, I'll be able to relay my progress to everything. The diet itself is relatively easy. I don't really have any cravings. I'm enjoying the food I'm eating. I'm going to get more creative with it. And it'll be fun. It's been good. The stores have been busy. Everything's great. Just working and really, really going in on this. And pretty much all the free time I have, I look up just different camera stuff. I want to get better at this. So if anyone has any tips as far as, how to become a better, video maker or wants to give me, right now I film in 1920 over 1280, 30 frames per second, and I messed that up so many times. So some people, I mean, maybe in this car wash, who knows? Maybe I'll film like a 60-second. I'm going to switch it to 60 frames per second with the downgraded quality. I'm going to see if I notice a difference and anything. And yeah, but that's it. A little update for the beginning of the video. So we're going to do this. Going to go home, eat some food, go to the gym, going to Wolfgangs. So this is going to be actually the first gym footage in this series, which I'm excited about. And I think I kind of want to do a voiceover. I don't really want to do an edit. So I'll talk about back. I think back is my strongest body part as far as how it looks. It looks great. So yeah, that's it.
Please select your watch. Would you like to have a receipt? Please wait while your card is being authorized.
So I just got off the phone with one of our main vendors for our products, and we got some cool stuff coming in. So I'm running a little bit behind. I wanted to be like ready for the gym by 5, and it's 5:15. Still got to eat, but it was an important phone call. Got out of the way, and now I'll go inside, and I'm gonna make the most delicious vegan sandwich you've ever seen. You're gonna be jealous. You're gonna want it. Why do my cheeks look like that? I'm ugly. God damn. Me without a hat, do I look pretty? Anyway, so this is the sandwich. Boom. You guys have seen this protein bread. If you didn't believe me, there's the macros. 2 grams fat, 9 grams carbs, 8 grams protein. Boom! So what we're gonna do, we're gonna toast up 2 of these pieces in the toaster. All right. Then, let's see what we have. This is a mess, actually. I'm just gonna get the ingredients out and put them on the table, and then make it all after that, and you'll see the finished project, because I don't have time for this. I'm really hungry. This is the final product. Had less meat than I wanted, so it's just like, it's not as much protein as I wanted, but that's okay, because I don't like to eat a ton of protein before the gym. But I'll show you the layers.
That's so much shit I need to get done.
Gotta love it when you're on the way to the gym. You take your pre-workout, like even 20 minutes before you leave your house, because you always procrastinate, and then you get in traffic on the way to the gym, and it's just like, oh my god, yay, I can't wait to get out of the traffic so I can pay the tolls.
Right here.
This sucks. Thanks a lot, Trump.
To really put on quality size.
Yeah, it's...
So to me, the feedback that I got from myself and from Russ for 315 on a 5x5, like, that's a big deal when you're talking about an 8-week cycle.
Yeah, that's really good.
So I bought the store, and then they call me back, 2 weeks later and buy another.
I keep thinking this says Trump's Raw Bench Press Deadlift and Beach Body Competition. Man, wouldn't that be great?
Us a lot of love, and we want to return the favor. With Domino's Piece of the Pie Rewards, you can earn free pizza, a chance at Domino's stock, or $10,000 in store.
I'm going to take you through today's workout. Like I said, my computer is updating to Sierra, and I hope that fixes a lot of my problems. I have 99 problems, and Sierra is one of the top ones. So get that taken care of. That'd be great. anyway, it's my first time doing this, so forgive me if it's bad. You might notice too that in the thumbnail of the video I put a big mistake, and if you think that was clickbait, it's because it was. However, it also wasn't, because I did make a big mistake because I wore a black shirt on the day I decided to do my first voiceover, and I literally look like so bad because, I don't know if you guys know how shadows and lighting works, but when you have a black shirt on, you can't see the shadow, so you can tell I already look bigger than this gray shirt. I should have worn a gray shirt. Anyway, or just any color shirt that isn't black, I would have been much better off. So forgive me for looking small. I know I suck. I'll look bigger as I lose weight though, and that's what I'm excited about. So anyway, this is what I did. So we started off with deadlifts. I did a couple warm-up sets with them, and then just a couple working sets, and then ended up I think you see me do 315 for 3, and I think my form's getting really well. I think my form is getting better, and that's good because I need my form to be better. Like I'm really happy. Like my strength is coming back. So you're gonna see me hit 365 for 2. And what's funny is like I did it actually 4 times. So I did the first 2 times. It went up really easily. Like I could have done more, but the Lyndon was filming, and for some reason the camera just cut it off in the middle of the clip. It didn't save it. So we had that clip filmed, and so I had to do it again for the camera. So I did 365 again for 2. So I technically hit 365 for 4, where I feel like literally a week ago I couldn't even do it for 2. So that was great. I'm definitely going to move up to 385 my next set. And then hopefully I'm doing 405 in no time. But deadlifts were good. I had a good time doing them. Felt great. I think my form's good. So after that, too, just so you know, I'm not that weak. I stopped doing deadlifts for a couple of years because I was one of those people that's afraid I'm gonna hurt my back, and you're not. Just train the right way and do it right. You're not gonna hurt your back. I don't know. I was a bitch about it for a long time. Anyway, so from there we moved on to the hammer strength pull down. I really do like the hammer strength pull down because of how isolated each arm is on the back. You might be able to see in the video that one arm is pulling deeper than the other, or they're both they're kind of maybe going up at the same time. It's because with this you pull in, and so each lat is controlled differently. And my advice to everyone, if you're looking to get a really big full back, with every back movement, stretch it as far as you can and squeeze it as tight as you can. You should be squeezing your back so hard that by the time you're done with that exercise, or done back day, your ribs in the back, your rib cage almost hurts because you're just literally squeezing every muscle as hard as you can, you're trying to choke it almost. Choke your back. So yeah, I did a couple sets of that, or I did a few sets of that. Like I said, just didn't go too heavy on them. And then from there we went to a T-bar machine. So this T-bar machine at Wolfgangs gym, which is the best gym in Richmond, is incredible. There's so many different places you can grip it. It's not just one of the actual T-bars with the barbell and you have one of those grips that's pulling it. This one, there's levers here, there's handles here. Levers, that's not a thing. There's handles in 4 different places, or you can grip the bar anywhere. So you can really feel it on your back. My lower back, you haven't really stabilized it because it's sort of on an incline instead of it being flat. So you are using your whole lower back to stabilize this. So I didn't go too heavy because I'm really just working on getting good solid reps where I could squeeze my muscles and stabilize my lower back, because I need to get more strength back in my lower back for deadlifts and squatting, everything. Stability, having lower back strength is great. My middle part and upper part of my back is definitely probably the biggest part of my body. So it's good with that. So yeah, I just did a few sets of T-bar, machine, rows. Really cool. I can't find a machine like that in any other gym, so Wolfgangs gym. Then I think we went on to shrugs, and I just ended up doing shrugs with a curl bar with 45 pounds on each side, and I think the last set I threw on a 25 with that. Shrugs are something I haven't really done in a super long time either. I just started incorporating them because I changed up my training split, and we'll go over that in another video. But My goal with these shrugs was to really like keep my back tight and pull up from like the back of my traps instead of like having the bar kind of lean forward more and pulling up with the top parts here. I was really like squeezing here and pulling up like that, and just wanted to get the back of my traps meatier. I mean, like I said, it's already looking like a bigger, stronger part of my body, but it's always good to hit that. So we did those for a little bit. If you feel like your traps aren't big enough, you should do shrugs. If you want your grip strength to get better, doing shrugs makes sense, obviously. So, but just a fun exercise to do. You feel it kind of cool. Some people go like ridiculously heavy with shrugs. I've never personally understood that. I mean, people can do whatever they want, and it's cool if you go heavy with it, obviously. But I think doing like a couple reps of like 500 pounds with shrugs is sort of honestly ridiculous. And from there we did one of my least favorite, but I think most functional back exercises, which are dumbbell rows. So dumbbell rows, you might see in this video that I'm really pulling down, like my elbow is coming up at my hand is coming up near my hip, like almost past my leg. And when I go down, I'm like allowing my back to flow and twist down like that. And what's happening here is instead of just pulling up like this, like what most people do, my lat is lowered, so it's hitting the whole part of my lower back on top of my upper back. And with that stretch, I'm getting a really big stretch at the top. And when I pull up, I'm getting a really good squeeze at the bottom. So if you pull up here, you're going to squeeze the top. But if you pull up near your hip, well, you can't see, but pull up near your hip, you're getting a good squeeze near your lower back. And I feel like a lot of people, especially in bodybuilding, their lats aren't the way it should be. Like, I think they need to be more so. A lot of people's lats are like this, and having that V taper on the back is so important. And the way you train with rows is going to define that. So, like I said, keep your. I learned it from Kai Green, so just go watch a damn Kai Green video and you'll understand him. He has probably some of the craziest lats in bodybuilding. It would make sense, but a lot of people do the rows wrong. I feel like this is the best way to do them. It does make it a little bit harder. You can't use like 125 pound dumbbells. So yeah, this is also a back exercise that I really feel like stabilizes the core. And from there we moved on to biceps. So didn't do a lot for biceps today because we hit everything twice a week, and we had sat in about 45 minutes of traffic on the way to the gym, making it over an hour before we got there, after we drank our pre-workout and everything. So sort of just kind of rushed through biceps. These first standing curls I did is just almost like a warm-up exercise. I did 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. And my goal here is just to really just to get blood in the biceps. I kept my elbows about right here, and just really focusing, engaging them up. And my thing too is like some people I feel like just bring their arm here and then they stop. Like I pull my forearms into my biceps until they can't move anymore, and you automatically just feel the muscles contract. And I think that is much better than just sort of doing it and squeezing. Like it's almost like you want to like touch the dumbbell or whatever you're curling with. You want your hand to touch your shoulder essentially if you're doing it like that. Someone's calling me, so hold on. Anyway, so back to the curls. Yeah, like really contract with it, Contract, squeeze it. Don't just do it. Don't just go through the motions. Feel it every rep. So I did 4 sets of that, and then I did a superset with this barbell machine. I for some reason sometimes can't get my position right on these machines. I think I'm either too tall, or either like I feel like my triceps like dig into them so much that it's not like it like hurts that bad, but it really does like push into my tricep. It's just super uncomfortable, and I just don't like to be super uncomfortable during an exercise. So I sometimes avoid doing them, but I just went for it and did these sets for this. This is a great machine for bicep isolation. It really does take a lot out of the movement. A lot of people are like, oh well, when you bring your biceps forward like this, you are hitting the fronts of your shoulders. And I don't think, yes, that might be necessarily true. Your shoulders are obviously helping stabilize the exercise, but having your biceps out here and then bringing them up, like think about a bodybuilding show. People go, when they flex, they don't go like this. They go like this. You go out. You go out like that. And then, so I did the hammers, the preacher curl one with the barbell, and then you see me with the dumbbells doing them where I'm bringing it up like this to my elbows almost like parallel with my shoulder, like one straight line, and then going up like there, because that's how you do when you're competing. That's how you do a bicep, like that's how you show it off, you know what I mean? So why would that motion not make sense? Guy Cisterino actually taught me that when he came and trained with us at No Limits for the grand opening. And biceps have always been like a super lagging part of my body. It's just because I'm probably 6'4". And I think a lot of tall people can agree with me. So him teaching me that, I think has made a difference. They're still not the best, but as I get leaner, I think they're going to kind of show a little bit more, obviously just like everything else, but I really think it will start to make a difference here soon. I've been doing this with a lot of bicep exercises. So if you have lagging biceps, instead of just doing the normal curls like this, try bringing it up, and then too, like you kind of want to twist the wrist. So you're getting the whole thing. You're just squeezing that whole little muscle group. So like this. Ready? So, and then you go. Yeah. So you'll see it in the video. Anyway, that's it for this. This is probably the longest video I've ever done. I'm not going to add any more to it. Sorry about the clickbait. You might want to get used to that if you're going to watch all these, because I am a fan of clickbait. I think it's hilarious. I hope people get mad at me for it. I honestly do. So anyway, that was the workout. I hope this was cool. I hope you maybe learned something. Really, just to know everything. The most important thing I probably talked about on here is the dumbbell rows, pulling towards your hip, stretching it on your way down, and squeezing, like almost cracking your ribs on the way up. And these bicep curls where you're bringing your elbow parallel with your shoulder and then turning your wrist and squeezing. I think those will make a lot of difference for a lot of people if you try them. If you have any recommendations for me on my forum, if you saw anything, comment below. I'd love to know what you are referring to and talk to you about it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. Subscribe to the channel, follow No Limits, follow Gymflo. And I'm going to put a link in the video on the Gymflo, a link in the description for the Gymflo website with my discount code in it that you can use if you want to save some money on Gymflo from yours truly. So thank you so much. Have a great day, and goodbye.